There we go. Now we're live. I think we're live. Got my half-drunk bottle of Diet Pepsi. And we are here at the White House. Let's telescope out a bit because I read this can minimize the bounce. Yeah, that is a little steadier, don't you think? Hello. Hi, Murray. We are out on the ellipse today. Good morning. And we're going to take you around the White House today. We're going to walk pretty much all the way around because, well, it's a pretty day and couldn't really think of anything else to show you guys today. I already saw the Vice President today, and I just saw the families of the Medal of Honor winners arriving at the White House. And I'll have a video of that later tonight. Oh, thanks for watching yesterday. Yeah, yesterday we were at the Navy Museum, for those who hadn't saw. Bonjour, bonsoir. I'm not sure what time is it in France. It's lunchtime, yeah, so bonjour. Ça va? And we've now reached the limit of my French. Not really. So let's go. Hey, Goshen. I know where Goshen is. I went to the University of Notre Dame, so I'm familiar with Goshen. So we're out here on the National Mall, on the ellipse. There's the monument. Morning. And it's pretty chill. Oh, did I mention the sword? For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you've already seen the Secret Service found a sword. Yeah, a sword near the Vice President's speech this morning. Not really sure why there was a sword. 79 hours. That was about 5 o'clock. Okay. That's right, you guys are 6 hours ahead of us now in France right now. Central European time. Good morning. So we're approaching the National Christmas tree. I think this is a little steadier. The problem is I'm too cool to have like both straps of my backpack on. So my right arm is also balancing my backpack. Yeah, just out for a little walk. You saw what? Heavy-duty fencing. Where? There's some heavy-duty fencing at the Capitol. I mean, there's, of course, heavy-duty fencing at the White House, but that's standard. They just raised the size from like 8 feet to 14 feet. That was going on over the last couple of years. There's a big digger. Oh, they didn't take down that tree. So we have to sort of stop here because we're going to get copyright hits from YouTube because of all the Christmas music being played here. But there's the view of the South Lawn. Big excavator over by the fountain. They've been working on that fountain for months. There's no water in it right now. Just to the left you can see the White House beehive. Fresh honey. Hey Slovenia, how you doing? I have a good friend from Slovenia. I'm not sure how great this one will be. This is just us out for a walk. But hey, we never know what we're going to see, yeah? Now listen, guys. We're going to go by the National Christmas tree, but there's Christmas music playing, yeah? And as a result, YouTube is going to get really mad with me. So the only way to get around that is for me to talk. And I'm just going to have to talk and say random stuff as we go by the White House Christmas tree to avoid the YouTube. There's the skies, for those of you who like to look at the skies today. Pretty blue, a little bit of cloudy. And there is the National Christmas tree and the Christmas tree from the 50 states and 6 territories and 2 others. The DoD schools and the Native American Indian school system also provided Christmas trees. What's that, 57, 58 trees? I don't know. The fencing at the Capitol, I did a video about this about a month ago, the 20-foot high fence at the Capitol. We've seen that fence on and off for the last several years as part of a construction project. There is a little bit of music, Lori. I got through it pretty quick. There is a construction project. If you type architect of the Capitol current projects, you'll see that on the west front of the Capitol, they're doing a stone renovation. And the fence that they're using for that is similar to the fence they've used for other stuff. I think it was a toy sword. It was like a toy metal sword, ceremonial sword, the kind of thing that you buy at like a cheap Chinese kung fu shop or something. And it was bent. The scabbard was bent, so you couldn't even pull the saber out of the sheath. So, but it was kind of strange. A Secret Service agent, his officer, is walking around with the sword. I'm just like, huh? So over here, guys, you can see all the construction that's going on East Executive Avenue. East Executive Avenue is up there. They're still working on the fence up there. There's also a telecom and piping project that's underway. It's a massive effort. You know, with all the trees going down, though, you're getting a better view of the White House. There's the White House over there. But we're going to go all the way around, yeah? Yeah, they're redoing the stonework on the Capitol, and they've been doing this for years because it's literally crumbling. And they put up this giant 20-foot fence, and they put it up before to prevent any debris falling down. So if you go to go see my video I made about a month ago, or go to the Architect of the Capitol's website, and they also have a Flickr page where they have photos of the same fence from like 2017 and 2018, 19, when they were working on this project. The stone is literally crumbling in some places on the side of the Capitol. So they put the fence only extends, it's not much of a fence because it's just a straight line. Yeah, it's like 150 yards of fence and that's it. It's not like you can't go around it or anything. So it looks very similar to the construction fence we've seen before. Sandy, normally yes, the Library of Congress is open, but at this moment in time, due to COVID, pretty much everything in Washington is kind of closed right now. You know, most government tour kind of places like the FBI tour and the Pentagon tour, even the 9/11 Memorial tour are closed due to COVID. It kind of blows. So if you saw my video 2 days ago, this is the Hotel Washington. This is where we saw the Hammer team, the Secret Service Hammer unit, strapping on their air tanks and going up with their go bags into the Hotel Washington, where there was a big Democratic National Committee party. The Willard Hotel is next door. That's the Willard, the white one. I looked at this bike. Look at this bike. That bike is so cool. But it's like $2,000. $2,000 for those bikes that you can have like your whole family on. That's mental. I mean, it's got some serious metal tubing, but $2,000 for a bicycle? That's insane. All right, let's keep moving up this way. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, it's pretty empty. I think about 75% of the federal workforce is still work from home, and about 60% of the private workforce is still work from home. The ends of the Capitol fence, I did in the video. You can see where it ends. But you know what? I'll go up there again later today maybe, okay? I'll tell you what, I'll go up there today and film it, because you guys have been asking about it lately. And I have the really big lens today. So I'll tell you what, later today we'll go up there. The architect of the Capitol has a Capitol building maintenance budget. And they've been doing all sorts of projects, especially now that COVID's here, yeah? And the staff is away. They accelerated a lot of construction projects in DC due to COVID. DC is a great place to be a construction worker. They just can't get enough of you. They're hiring everywhere. Because I mean, like an embassy, yeah? If the embassy staff is work from home and there's no tourists around, well, why not renovate the embassy now instead of, say, 2 years from now? And that's what they're doing at the British embassy. Trump, I haven't seen him. I assure you, if I see him, I'll film him. But I haven't seen him. Do I ever go through the rough parts? I go through all the time. Fence to the building. I mean, it is kind of solidly attached to the building in some parts, I think. I'm not sure. I'll go up there today, though, and film for you. But it's not the whole building. I mean, you can get around, yeah. I think we're closed. Bummer. I have to go all the way around. Ugh. Bummer. Oh, that sucks. All right, so entrance to the White House is currently closed, which kind of sucks. Which means we got to walk a block up, a block over, and a block back just to get to where we were a minute ago. Are there nighttime events? Yeah, there are. I mean, the Kennedy Center has performances and stuff, but honestly, in the last week, things have started to get a little bit more tense. The White House Visitor Center, that's kind of far from here. I should have had a scooter. The problem with grabbing a scooter right now is that the phone that I use to get the scooter is the phone I'm using to broadcast. Okay, so now we're up to H. We have to cut over on H Street and then back. So as I was saying, several schools in DC have switched back to virtual in the last week. The universities are switching back to virtual. I'm thinking a hamburger today, but I don't know. Maybe barbecue. Georgetown University is going all virtual for exams, same with George Washington. The restrictions are coming back on public gatherings as the case count has gone up. I like the Navy Yard. That was pretty cool yesterday. All right, so now we're on H Street. And we're gonna we'll go by the president's secret escape route. Yeah? The president has a secret escape route, which is right over here. If I put the other strap on my backpack, I'll look nerdy, but he hates these fire hoses. He hates these cans. Anyway, guys, this is the secret escape route of the president. This alley connects to a tunnel that goes from the Treasury Annex to the Treasury Building. And from the Treasury Building to the White House is another tunnel. So that's the secret escape route that you can Google. If you Google President's Secret Escape Alley, you'll find it. And yes, you're all right. Not that secret if it's on Google. Joe, I already had a hot dog. I did have a hot dog earlier. This, guys, is the dwelling house of James Madison and Dolly Payne Madison, who was his widow. This is the Dolly Madison house. And Dolly Madison lived here. It then became the headquarters of NASA. And this is where the Mercury 7 astronauts were introduced to the world. The first press conference with the Mercury 7 astronauts was here in this hotel. And interestingly, I just learned that today at Arlington Cemetery, the command service module pilot of Apollo 15 will be laid to rest. Yes, we have lost another Apollo astronaut. And today at Arlington, he will be buried, which is kind of a shame. Now, this house, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but this was like a famous house in Washington, D.C. social circles in the 1800s. And one day, the son of Francis Scott Key was out here in the park, and a congressman named Congressman Sickles saw him. Sickles runs out into the park, I think right over by this tree, yeah? And shoots Francis Scott Key's son dead. Right here in front of this tree. Francis Scott Key's son was having an affair with Congressman Sickles' wife. And it ended, most tragically, right here on this sidewalk. Yeah? What's the name of this house? The name is on it here. The Tayloe House, that's right, Tayloe. I don't think there's a flyover for the astronaut. So Congressman Sickles killed Francis Scott Key's son right here, and then went to court and pled, and I quote, temporary insanity. You see, Francis Scott Key's son was having an affair with Sickles' wife, and despite Sickles having many, many affairs with the young women of Washington, D.C., he was blown into a temporary insanity rage that his wife was cheating on him. And he took it out on Francis Scott Key's son, who died. And guess what? He won. He was not guilty by reason of temporary insanity. The first such temporary insanity case in the United States was because of a murder that took place by that tree. Wild. This building here, by the way, which is now the Court of Appeals, used to be the house of a guy named Seward. Seward, you may know from Seward's Folly. Yeah, the guy who bought Alaska used to live right over there. Seward was the Secretary of State for Abraham Lincoln, and one day some Confederate sympathizers came up here looking for him to kill him, but he wasn't around. And I think some of the White House troops that were guarding the White House helped chase them away. So that was Seward's house. It was next to the Taylor house, which is where Francis Scott Key's son was murdered. All right, let's make our way over to Pennsylvania Avenue and see what's going on. Oh yeah, the hunger strikers are still here. Yeah, sniffle. Tourists taking pictures of their mom. History Channel. I don't really watch the History Channel. Too many weird things. Ooh, they got the leaf blowers in action today. So this is the daily protester. This guy's been here like 30 or 40 years, yeah? He's always protesting. This guy is upset about everything. Hey, all 17 missionaries from a U.S. charity who were kidnapped in Haiti have now been released. Just got the alert. This guy has a personal case, and he's been protesting pretty regularly. Every day, every week I see him out here. Selfie time. No, the tour guides know more than me, I think. There we are at the White House. No, he doesn't pack up. He sleeps there, Flapjacks. Every night he sleeps there. So he lives in the park. The West Wing is over there, and I think the Marine Sentry is on duty at the moment. Let's see if we can zoom in. He's there. I just can't really see him on the camera. Oh, the hunger strikers? We can go see them. They're over here, yeah? You want to see the hunger strikers? Park police is over here harassing them. It's really... Hey, Michigan, how you doing? We're in Lafayette Park, and we're going to walk over and check out the hunger strikers who are in the park and see what's new, man. Oh, White House press pool has just released a proclamation on Wright Brothers Day. Apparently, Wright Brothers Day is coming up. I wouldn't say a ghost town, but it's definitely not like it was. Definitely. So here are the hunger strikers. They're having a little teach-in. There are people talking to them. I think these people who are talking have actually eaten. They're hunger striking for the right to vote. For voting rights. Pass the freedom to vote out. Oh, they've got a gong too. So they're just sitting around. I just saw there was an announcement on the federal government going electric, but it's going to take like 20 years or so. So over here, you've got the presidential townhouse, which is that yellow one. It's the one that sticks out. That's where the former presidents of the United States can stay. if they ever come to town. I don't think I think Ford was the last president to stay there. Merry Christmas. Yep. So that's one of the Secret Service agents that recognizes me. Hello, Holland. Oh, I told you I was going to show you the Marine, but I forgot because I saw the Secret Service agent. I went over to say hi. We could maybe be able to see it. Yeah, we could probably see it from here. You know, yes and no. This is not the busiest part of downtown DC except in the tourist times. Okay, can we see the Marine from here? I don't think we can. So the Marine is usually at that door. I don't see him right now. I see a potted plant, unless that's him behind the door. All right, let's go take a look on the other side. Maybe we can see him on the other side. But he's only there if he's in the Oval Office. These tents block the view. Okay. We'll spin over. Yeah, I just realized Christmas is like a week away, yeah? So it's time to start saying Merry Christmas. Especially because I only see him once every month or so. They have a rotation. All right, can we see the Marine? Is he here or is he out? He is not out at the moment. Interesting. So the Marine is usually over there at the door to the West Wing. Not there right now. Yeah, this part of DC is pretty quiet. Even in pre-COVID times, the area around the White House was kind of chill because they blocked off Pennsylvania Avenue and they kicked all the cars north a block, and so there's no car traffic here, which makes this kind of quieter. But still, if you go a couple blocks away, it's still pretty dead too. I mean, there's people out, of course. You see all these people walking. They all have hard passes around their neck. Those are passes to the White House grounds. Judging by the way they're dressed, they're probably press. There, see, West Executive Avenue. It is actually an avenue. It's been closed since Reagan, though. Yeah, during the Reagan administration, they closed West Executive Avenue and East Executive Avenue, turned them into parking lots. And then under Clinton, they closed Pennsylvania Avenue and E Street, which is really annoying because basically it's like landing a spaceship in the middle of the city as far as traffic is concerned. Hey, Michael, how you doing? I imagine it's cold in Annapolis. It's going to be warmer here, but we don't have that water coming off the bay, that chilling effect of the bay water. We have to wear a mask in the subway, and I think in the Smithsonian museums, the government museums, you have to wear a mask. And in the schools, the kids have to wear a mask in school. But you don't have to wear a mask. You used to have to wear it in restaurants and grocery stores, and now that's up to the specific stores. Most of the stores still have a mask mandate, but it's not government enforced. It's just the store's policy. So, oh, we can't see it from right here, but the missile battery is right on top. We'll go see the missiles. The missiles are right on top of this red building, but you can't see it from here. We'll see it from down the street, yeah? Let's go see the missiles. This is the old Eisenhower Executive Office Building. This is where most of the president's staff is located. And are we far enough that we can see the missile battery? I just realized my car is parked. Oops, I have to go get my car and move my car. It's also a good excuse to get a hamburger or a barbecue. All right, let's see if we can see. We still can't see the missiles. We gotta go another block. Hello. So we basically have walked a giant circle. What did that take us, 25 minutes? So it took me 25 minutes, and that's actually longer because the cops had closed off access to Pennsylvania Avenue. A brisket. Ooh, I was gonna get pulled chicken today. I could get noodles. I don't know what to eat. I really don't know what to eat. Hey, Sue, how you doing? We're just coming down here because we want to see the missile battery. Because, well, it's like a macho cool guy thing. I did have a hamburger. I had a hamburger. Did I have a hamburger yesterday? Yeah, I did. It wasn't really that good. I kind of wanted fried chicken, but they were out of fried chicken, which I thought was like a crime against humanity. How can you be out of chicken in a market? Yeah, they literally, it's a restaurant inside a farmer's market, and they're like, we're out of chicken. I'm like, dude, there's like 6 billion chickens on sale everywhere around. Go buy a chicken and fry it for me. Pit beef would be good, but I'm saving the pit beef for a trip to Baltimore that's coming. We can't see it. So on top of this red building, and you can just make out the missile battery. That little green thing that's on top, that's an Avenger missile battery. Now, better to see it farther away, but right now you can't. Yeah, no chicken for you. I was like, guys, I want fried chicken. A military tribunal is taking place at the White House. Well, I don't know. Haven't seen that. I don't really know what a military tribunal looks like, to be honest. I can get pulled chicken. Well, pulled chicken is going to be a different place. So this is the United States Trade Representative's Office, which I've just learned recently is actually technically part of the White House. Open my eyes. I am out here every day with my eyes open. Is what I show you guys. If you guys see something, tell me. I don't see it. I'm not sure what the best French fries though are Basic Burger. That's why I go to there as a best French fries. I'm happy to show you guys whatever you want. You guys were like, go to the hotel. I'm like, okay, which hotel? And then nobody replied. Oh, let's see. Oh, hey, let's see. The Mayflower Hotel? That's where, what's his name was. Hi. The Mayflower Hotel is just up the street, actually. The Mayflower Hotel is where Governor Spitzer had his affair with that prostitute. Why is there a missile battery? There's a missile battery on top of the new executive office building. It's a close-in defense battery, an Avenger missile battery, and it's in case there's an attack on the White House. They do sell Trump stuff. A casket. I haven't seen a casket. I've seen a lot of stuff wheeled into the White House this week for the parties and stuff, but I mean they've had moving trucks there pretty much regularly. The Hotel Washington, we just walked by the Hotel Washington a few minutes ago. And that's what I showed you guys the other night when the Hammer team was going inside, the guys with like the hazmat stuff. That was the Hotel Washington. The mayor smoked crack at a Ramada Inn. That was Marion Barry. That was at the Ramada Inn, I think. Definitely a casket. Oh, well, interesting. There's the Medal of Honor ceremony today, and that's for two. There are two of the men are dead who are receiving the Medal of Honor. Yeah, that was the Hotel Washington, was the big party. That's where we saw the Hammer team. I got all these questions yesterday about McDonald's. This is the closest McDonald's to the White House, and it is open. Yeah. I gather that other McDonald's might be closed, but this one is, as you can see, open. So. Alrighty. I think it's time to go get some food. What do you think? Nah, it's not too busy. I'll tell you what, we'll go down over here to Farragut Park, which is really like the heart of downtown DC. And you guys can see how busy or not busy it is. Bill Clinton did go to that McDonald's from what I'm told. He just showed up once. They were like, hello? That would be the one to build. That's the closest to the White House. Pulled chicken, you guys think? So this is 17th. So we're gonna go to 17th and K, which is Farragut North. And that's pretty much what most people would consider downtown, the heart of downtown. And you guys can see it. I'm not really a big corned beef guy. I also have to remember where I parked my car. They ran it for about 80 minutes last night. The bells took like 80 minutes to ring. A Reuben? That's something different, yeah? Maybe I get a pizza. Oh, I know this really good pizza place that I've been meaning to take you guys to for a while, and I haven't gone there. Maybe today we should go there. Okay, so this is Farragut Square, and this is the intersection of two subway stations. Farragut West, which is here, and then on the other side is Farragut North. And this is what most people would consider pretty much the heart of downtown DC. This is where the homeless hang out. This is where two major metro stations are. And this will kind of give you an idea how crowded things are, or lack thereof, yeah? Over there is a COVID testing facility. White House, I've never seen any boards in the White House. They do have very thick blinds, so oftentimes, you can't see inside. Sometimes you see lights in the windows. Sometimes you could see in the windows and see the Christmas tree if it's lit up, but I've never seen boards. Hey miss, how you doing? So over here is a DC government COVID testing base, and these are all over the city. They've got them at fire stations and public parks and stuff like that. I haven't been to Ollie Burger in a long time. And everybody, I tell you, this is a really long line for tests. I've not seen anything like this. How do you like Jimmy John's? So this is walk-up testing for COVID. And the line is very long today as the numbers have gone up. So let's cut through the park. What's the temp? It's in the 60s, it's low 60s, 59, 58, but the sun's out, there's no wind. I'm wearing a hoodie and a lightweight army jacket, and I'm actually a little warm, if that makes sense. No, those tests are free. Chinatown is down to my right about 10 blocks. There's not much good to eat there. Oh, that's sad, Murdoch. This is Admiral Farragut. Farragut Square. This is Damn the Torpedoes. Full speed ahead, Farragut. A whole bunch of statues here are Civil War guys. So that's Farragut North. This is, the Mayflower Hotel is 2 blocks up the street. Korean tacos are pretty good, but if you saw my video yesterday, I kind of Koreaned out over the weekend. I had a Korean barbecue feast with this amazing Korean fried chicken. Oh, it was so good. I was just gobbling that down. Chocolate cake. I like chocolate cake too. The kids like chocolate cake. So I'm not gonna go down there because I'm gonna go get my car. The Mayflower Hotel though, let's see if I can show you from here. Yeah, you see those flags? That's the Mayflower Hotel. Xiaolongbao soup dumplings, I haven't found any good ones in DC. It's kind of a shame. A burrito, that would be kind of cool too. My kids are tested every week at school. The school has a mandatory testing requirement every week. Chocolate cake, donuts. Okay, guys. I think we've done our loop, yeah? Now you're hungry. I'm hungry too, yeah?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Let's go out here. So there's lots of Secret Service cameras all over the telephone poles down here. I gotta wait a second. DC, well, it depends what mode of transit. If you're driving to New York, it's about 4.5 hours. If you're taking the plane, it's like 45 minutes. If you take the train, it's like 2.5 hours. Or you take the bus, which is usually like 4 hours. So, I mean, that's how you look at things out here. It's all about how long it takes to get there. And then it depends where in New York you're going. You're going to Midtown or whatever. Okay, guys. Guess what? I'm tired. I'm going to go eat lunch. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And we have a video coming up later tonight where I will show you the Secret Service who found a sword next to the vice president's. And you guys have asked, I'm going to go back up to Capitol Hill and we'll show you the fence. I'm making ants cookies for Christmas pretty soon. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you soon. Bye-bye.